Good morning, students. Hope you all are good. Welcome to my biology class. Today we are going to start our kingdom Plantae. So some characteristics of plants. Plants contain the nucleus and they make their own food. That means they are eukaryotic as well as they are autotrophic. Cell contains cell wall and their cell wall is made up of a substance that is known as cellulose, and they are multicellular and they cannot move from place to place. So some algas are included in this kingdom. Algas are mostly aquatic. They are simplest plant. Okay, they grow on the moist rocks and soil, and some unicellular forms of algas are volvox, and multicellular forms of algas are Spirogyra. Volvox lives in colonies without forming true tissues, and Spirogyra filaments are made up of cylindrical cells joined together in a chain. So all algas have chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment which gives green color to the plants and can photosynthesis. And those some are red and brown in color also. So algas, seaweeds are the algas, and is the scum that floats on the stagnant pools. Next one is plant kingdom divided as non-vascular and vascular. Non-vascular, mosses and liverworts included. Vascular not produce seeds such as ferns, hostile and club mosses. And vascular which produce seeds, two types are there: angiosperms flowers and gymnosperms cones. Angiosperm divided as monocot and dicot. Gymnosperm divided as pine, trees, evergreens and so many. So first one is bryophytes. These are mosses. Bryophytes are the another name. So they are simplest plants. So due to the lack of the vascular system, they cannot get a big size. That means they are very small plants. They are not very tall. Okay, they growing only few centimeters tall. They live in the damp places because they need liquid water to reproduce. So they prefer moist, shady places and form a soft green and carpet-like growth on the damp walls, tree trunks and damp soil. You can see in the diagram, these are the mosses. Next one is pteridophytes. These are ferns. Pteridophytes is another name. Ferns are mostly land plants. They have a vascular system to carry up or down row or elaborate sap. Sap is the mixture of water and mineral. So they can get a big size. So some ferns, yes, some mostly ferns are land plants, but some are aquatic also. So they still need liquid water to reproduce. So that's why ferns live in damp area. So they prefer damp places, and also they have true roots, stems and leaves. Stems grow underground or above the ground. So ferns reproduce by spores, which are usually found on the lower surface of the leaves. You can see in the diagram, these are ferns. Next one is gymnosperms. This is also known as corn-bearing plants. So they have seeds but no fruits. That means the seeds produced by cones are naked or not covered by fruits. So seeds are nude. So these plants are also known as naked seeded plants. Most of them are bushes or trees. So this is the case of conifers. Conifers included in the gymnosperms, corn-bearing plants. They bear cones. Some cones are male and some are female. So like pine, cypress and sequoia is the largest tree in the world, and also they are evergreen plants. Firs, cedars, spruces are some examples of corn-bearing plants. And some other types of plants are cycads, also bear cones, and these plants look like palm trees or ferns and are evergreen. Sago palm is a common example of cycad found in all over the India. So these are corn-bearing plants. Next one is angiosperms. These are also known as close-seeded plants. Why they are close-seeded? Because their seeds are enclosed in the fruit till they become mature. So they have complete flower and fruits with seeds inside. So they include a wide variety of trees, bushes and grasses like apple trees, rose bushes and dandelions. So some more examples like brinjal, chili, ladyfinger, poppy, mango, sal, banyan. So these are all examples of close-seeded plants. So close-seeded plants are of two types there. Number one, monocots, and number two, dicots. So students, plants that have seeds with two cotyledons such as pea, bean and groundnut, these are called dicot plants. So dicots have two cotyledons, that means two seed leaves. What are seed leaves? Seed leaves are cotyledons. Same thing, these are the parts of seed and which store food. So dicot plants have two cotyledons, two seed leaves, and monocot plants have one cotyledon, one seed leaves. Okay, those that have seeds with a single cotyledon such as rice, wheat and maize, these are monocot plants. So dicot plants usually have a taproot system and with reticulate venation, and monocot plants have a fibrous root system and their leaves with parallel venation. So these are some differences between the monocots and dicots. So student, this is your plant kingdom. So kingdom plantae. Please read this kingdom very carefully, and if you have any doubt, then you can ask me anytime. Thank you so much.